With Ben Simmons out of the lineup for the Philadelphia 76ers due to mental health problems, they've had to look into their second-year player in Tyrese Maxey to start at the starting point guard position, and through the first 13 games of the season, Maxey has definitely been holding down the fort. And you could very much argue the Sixers have looked better with him at the point guard position than they did with Ben Simmons. But regardless, this has led me to make this video where I'll be asking the question of whether or not Tyrese Maxey is the 76ers future point guard. Before we get into the video, I ask you to drop a like on this video as it helps my channel grow. Subscribe to my channel if you want daily NBA content. Also, if you want to help me reach my goal of 3,000 subscribers. Also, drop a comment on this video as I do respond to all of my comments, and I'm out. But quickly before we get into the video, I gotta show you this really quickly. This is the new diversion water bottle. It's basically a water bottle where you can put stuff like your keys, wallet, and other kind of small items like in your water bottle that will make you lose it way less. And it will also just help you to not have your pockets full and things like that. Click the link in my bio if you're interested, and into the video. The first reason I think Tyrese Maxey should be the 76ers point guard going into the future is the fact that unlike Ben Simmons, he can actually space the floor at a high level. We all know Ben Simmons isn't just a terrible shooter or anything like that. He's literally a non-existent shooter. He won't shoot the ball for any reason. He's basically like a 90s center or something like that. And for that reason, I think that's the biggest downfall of the 76ers for the last 3 or 4 years. Because when you have a perimeter guy who can't shoot the ball at all, and you have a big guy like Joel Embiid, he needs as much shooters as he can get surrounding him. And I honestly feel like this team would just be way better with a guard who can actually draw some attention from the defense on the perimeter, because that will just lead to a lot more opportunities in the offense when it comes to Embiid posting up and just open everything more up. Maxey can also hit shots at the rim and things like that, so he's not just a shooter, and he can just do things that Ben Simmons clearly can't do. Obviously, I'm not saying Maxey's a better player than Ben Simmons, at least right now, but I honestly feel like Maxey's floor spacing could be very valuable for this team. The second reason I think Tyrese Maxey should be the 76ers point guard going into the future is the fact that I honestly believe Maxey is a guy who has star level potential. When you just look at how he's been doing the first 13 games of the season, he's been putting up 17 points, 4 assists, shooting 50% from the field and 38% from 3. Those are definitely very good numbers for a guy who's a starter, and you realize that Maxey's only in his second season and he's only 21 years old. You definitely could expect him to improve some more. And as the season goes on, I generally believe he will continue to just average around the same numbers, because I don't think Ben Simmons is going to come back anytime soon, and Maxey's just a scorer. He's a guy who can flat out score the basket. In his last 2 games, he's averaging like over 30 points per game. Generally, I think he might even improve as he gets more comfortable as a starter, because last season he was just a bench player. I think he could be a guy who averages 20 points per game on really good efficiency. He's really good when it comes to catch and shoot threes. He's also good at occasionally going off the dribble for his threes. He's also very good at the mid-range. He can get to his spots. When it comes to finishing at the rim, I think that's his strongest suit. He's very good at it. He has many crafty finishes. He's not an amazing playmaker, but he's also not a terrible one either. I expect him to improve as his career goes on. I'm not going to say Maxey is going to be a flat-out better talent than Ben Simmons, because don't forget, Simmons is a multiple-time All-Star and arguably the best defender in the Basketball Association. But I feel like Maxey will be a better fit for this team and will be a better fit for like most teams in the NBA. Kind of like in the way Malcolm Brogdon is not a better basketball player than Ben Simmons, but I'd rather have him on a team like the Sixers because of his fit. So I just think Maxey's going to be a future star. I don't know if he's going to reach his full potential this season, but definitely I think he will in the next 2 or 3 seasons. I definitely think he'll solidify himself as a star level player. The third reason I think Tyrese Maxey should be the 76ers point guard for the future is a pretty obvious reason, and it's due to the fact that we're currently going through the Ben Simmons saga. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Ben Simmons never plays a game again for the 76ers. But at this point, I think it's more likely he plays a game for them, but I don't think he's going to play for them anytime soon, which leads me to believe that Maxey is going to get the opportunity to show off his full repertoire. And I think in the games he starts, he's going to continue to show how good he could be without without Ben Simmons on the court. I'm not even joking when I say this, but when it comes to the playoffs, I definitely think the Sixers will be a better team without Ben Simmons. That might be a kind of bold claim, but if Maxey could play at the level he's playing at right now, I do think there'd be a better player, because although Maxey isn't as good of a defender as Simmons, it's not like he's a bad defender or anything like that. I'd say he's pretty solid, and I feel like the boost he gives you on offense with his floor spacing and just his consistent aggressiveness, he's always aggressive, he's never passive, is definitely valuable. And as the season goes on, I think he'll just continue to show how much the team is better with him having the point guard position keys. But to conclude the video, Maxey has really started the season off really strong. He looks like he might be in the conversation for the Most Improved Player award. To be honest, I don't think this team is gonna be a real title contender unless Ben Simmons can come back and play at the level we all know he's capable of and just add a jump shot to his game. But if Ben Simmons comes back being the same player he was last season, I think they're better off just having Maxey. Maxey's probably my favorite player on the Sixers, so it's just nice to see him do well. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Let me know whether or not you think the 76ers are better or worse without Tyrese Maxey. Drop a like on this video, that will make my channel grow. Subscribe to my channel if you want daily NBA content. Also, if you want to reach my goal of 3,000 subscribers, also drop a comment on this video as I do respond to all of my comments, and I'm out.